teachers. Happy sunny day. I hope you're having a great day. Please excuse my casual attire. We had Workout Wednesday today. I hope you've had a great week, and I know you've got your Phase 1 instruction down, Phase 2 down, and probably doing really good on your community learning time as well. So I had a teacher ask about initial sound fluency, letter naming fluency, and phoneme segmentation. And so I just want to address those three things really quick with you today. So the question was about how often to progress monitor. But the point is not how often you're progress monitoring, but those skills are important. We know that phonemic awareness is very important prior to phonics instruction starting. So some ways that you can just implement those into your teaching are like this. So for initial sound fluency, remember when we're over in front of our word walls and we're sounding out words like k, at, shrink it up, cat, or dog, shrink it up, dog, and we're doing those words. Okay, well, when you're giving those hand signals, that gives them a little bit of a cognitive hook to hang their learning on and to help them. And so when you're talking about initial sound fluency, you can say boys and girls. So today, when we are stretching out words, I want to just think about just that beginning sound, just that first sound that you hear in the word. And you're doing your hands like this, so k, k, at. What's the very first sound? Or sometimes you might use this terminology, the tippy sound that you hear at the beginning of that word. What's the very tippy sound, the very first sound that comes out of your mouth, boys and girls? K, at, k, k, at. What's that first sound? Right. K. All right, let's do another one. Ready? Dog, dog. What's the first sound? D. Okay, so they'll start responding back and forth like that. So you just do want to weave that phonemic awareness into your lesson. We talk a lot about scaffolding supportive students. Well, yes, some students are well beyond that. They're literacy right now, and they're ready to start on those phonics skills. But some students are not quite there yet. Well, for your higher level students, that's doing is providing them a nice warm up and just a review. But for some students, that might be right at their instructional level, so that when you're stretching out the word cat, or you're reading the word cat, maybe that's at a higher level for some students, and that's giving them experience and exposure to those higher level reading skills, and that's great. But anyway, scaffolding the support throughout your learning, and so it's okay to still be talking about some phonemic awareness skills, and again, it's not so much about the progress monitoring as it is building in that skill practice. Okay, now the other thing about phoneme segmentation. Well, this is a cheesy little song, but if you want to use it, I've seen a lot of teachers use this, and it does kind of make the learning more fun. So as far as phoneme segmentation, so, okay, boys and girls, today we're going to play a little game. It's called phoneme segmentation, and it goes like this. Phoneme segmentation, breaking up the sounds that you hear in a word. Phoneme segmentation, let's break up the sounds that we hear in a word. Okay, boys and girls, phoneme. Everybody say the word phoneme. What is a phoneme? You know what a phoneme is, boys and girls? A phoneme is a sound in a word. So if I say sun, s is a phoneme. What if I said mouse? That's a phoneme. So phonemes are just sounds. Everybody say the word segmentation. What is the word? Segmentation. Say it again, segmentation. All right, that's just a big word, and all it means is chopping up the words, breaking up the words into word parts. So today, get your little hands ready. We're going to chop up some words. Phoneme segmentation. Are you ready? Chopping up the words or breaking up the words, the sounds that you hear in a word. So for instance, boys and girls, let's do the word mouse. Ready? Mouse. Ouse. Hat. Kite. Kite. Jump. Jump. Start. Start. Now, you can get real technical with that, and you could try to break up the two-letter consonant blends, start, like that. But really, with the sunny little corner method of teaching, we'll be teaching those as either special sounds like AR and ER and UR and ch, th, wa. And as far as the two-letter consonant blends, we're going to be teaching that as a two-letter consonant blend. But that's yet to come. So right now, it's okay that they hear that as st, art. All right, let's try another one. Kite. Ready, boys and girls? Kite. Jump. Jump. I didn't do that one very good. Let's do frog. Frog. Mouth. Mouth. Kite. Kite. Sand. Sand. So you can just chop it up like that, and that'll help them be prepared for that testing, while at the same time not make you feel like you're teaching the test, but you're just weaving in those skills that are important to build a strong reading foundation. All right, letter naming fluency. For instance, let's look at this chart that I did today with my students. So we were doing the letter G. So this week we're covering G and H. And so we said we read the story, or you can use your puppet, and then I'm going back for comprehension, pre-comprehension skills. Okay, boys, girls, tell me some things that you remember from my G book. So a child says goat. All right, boys and girls, call out these letters after me. So as I'm writing it, you're saying G, G, O, O, A, T, T. Same thing with grapefruit. Somebody said grapefruit. I said, oh, that's great. That's a lot of letters. All right, eyes up here. Ready? Repeat after me. G, G, R, R, A. So all of this is ways that you're building in those testing skills within your instruction time. But now when you come to gum, we want to sound that out. Okay, gum, that's right. Gum was in our story. Sound it out with me, please, boys and girls. And as you're writing it, you're writing g. So that's pre-teaching those phonics skills. Okay, so if it's a word that sounds out easily, we're going to sound it out. If it's a word that has a lot of letters in it, or it's a phonetic skill, decoding skill, like the OR says or, and you haven't taught that yet, then we're not going to sound it out. We're just going to use this as an opportunity to build their letter naming fluency. And letter naming fluency really is important because it is the #1 indicator of fluency later on. So, and the one last thing I want to go over before I say goodbye is you can pull out your songbook page now. We know that we're going to be giving out our Reading Club notebooks soon. So we want students to have success the minute they get their Reading Club notebooks. So we're going to go ahead and start modeling how to track through the Green Light Letter Song. So after you play the Green Light Letter Song, you can pull this up on your smartboard or during your community learning time, and you're just going to model for them how to name it, sound it, and write it. All right, boys and girls, let's name it, sound it, and write it. Name it, A, sound it, A. Name it, B, sound it, B. Name it, C, sound it, K. Name it, D, sound it, D. Name it, E, sound it, F. Name it, F, sound it, F. And of course, they're answering you. Name it, F, sound it, F. All right, name it, G, sound it, G. Great job, boys and girls. And if you want to make some copies of this and model how to write the letters on here, that's fine. I've never done that. I just use lined paper and demonstrate on the smartboard with the Writing Beat song, as we've shown you in previous videos on how to do that. But anyway, so you're pre-teaching this so that when they do get their Reading Club notebook, and that's their first page that they'll be going over, they will love it and they'll be so excited to get, you can just take your marker and you can draw it really quickly, just do a little green face in there to, just a little green happy face, or you can let the children color in green. They get to color in that green face at the bottom, which is their reward, and they take ownership to their learning, and they can't wait to go to the next and learn those letters. Remember, the students do not write on this page until you call them up for small group instruction, and that is on their assessment day. And there's a specific way to write every letter because we know there's a correlation between the way students form their letters and their reading fluency and reading ability. So we want to make sure that they are always coming from the top down and forming their letters correctly. But again, they do not write on this. They're constantly writing on dry erase boards or tablet paper that you have, or sand trays, or shaving cream, making it multi-sensory, whatever. But on small group instruction on your assessment day, whenever you get ready to assess that group, then they will write on here and you'll observe it. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you're still enjoying your Sunny Little Corner book, and happy teaching!